This is kind of like the same thing we do every time for a little tiny warm-up. I don't want to make it too complicated. It didn't even catch her going through. I have 5-pound dumbbells, 8-pound, and 12-pound. So I'll be switching back and forth for that. I have a friend who's going to help me work out today, it looks like. She's actually going to cause trouble, probably. Okay, I'm going to start the timer, and it's going to be about 15 minutes of our cardio. And then we'll do a few minutes of a yoga cool down. So grab your weights. So stiff-legged deadlifts, you're probably going to be able to go a little heavier. So I'm going to use my 12s for at least a little while here. And we're going to keep the legs fairly straight. We're going to have a slight bend, and we're just going to come down with a flat back, or trying to keep a flat back. So actually we're not going to be like this, coming all the way to the floor. We're going to come down, looking across the room. So we're going to do 8 to 10. When you come up, you're going to squeeze the glutes. You're going to feel it pull all the way down the back of the legs into the glutes, and I think that was 9 or close to it. So I'm going to change to my 8s for the reverse flies, and we're going to kind of come into a little squat position, and I always like to keep my elbows bent a little bit when I pull them open. So about 8 flies. And then we are moving to our bear hold. When we come into the bear hold, it's basically a hands and knees operation. You can go to fists if you like. We're going to dig the toes and just push the knees off the floor. We're going to hold this for about 20 seconds. You can do 15 if you like. If that isn't enough for you, you can bring knees in, up like a little donkey kick. Make it yours. And coming down, you ready to start the deadlifts again? Choose a weight. And here we go. The feet are just a little bit wide, soft, a little bit of soft knees, coming down and up. Look away from your toes. Squeeze at the top. Keep breathing. If you need a drink, just stop, take a drink, take a 10-second break, and come back in wherever we are or wherever you are. And breathe. Okay, here we go. We're changing to your bent over flies. And the 8s were just a little too much for me this morning, so I'm moving down to the 5s. If you want, you can do a little straighter arms and open. Eight times, one more. I'm bringing it down. Let's move to bear. When you're ready, push up. Your seconds are starting. If you needed to, you could always take your knees down and just do a knee in with that hold and a knee in. You're working your abs and your core right here. Coming up, ready for deadlifts. A couple days ago, we were doing rocket squats. And my quadriceps are still sore from 2 days ago. So I thought, well, it would be nice today to do the back sides of the legs. And of course, I wasn't counting any of those, so I don't know where we are in the count. So I'm going to say that was pretty close. Ready for those bent over flies. Now, if no matter what weight you're using, if it's too heavy, bump down a little bit. You can always go to 0 weights, or don't go out and buy a set of weights, just use a couple cans out of your pantry. So food cans work well. They're about a pound each, or close to it. And I didn't count those again. Sorry about that. Come on down, there's. So here we go, push up. I'm breathing hard. I hope you are too. Ready? Coming up, let's do those bent overs. Deadlifts. Set your feet up, set your feet up. Your toes are pointed straight forward. The eyeballs look about 5 feet in front of the toes. And I didn't tell you, if your flexibility is right here, then this is where you're going to go, right? I have a little bit more flexibility in that I can almost touch the floor with those heavy weights, still feel the stretch, and still feel like I'm doing something back there as far as activation. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do bent arms from here on out instead of straight. Chest is open. Did a few more of those, I think. You can also do this one bent over a lot further if you like. For me, that's not comfortable, so I come up a little bit. That's your choice. Coming to bear holds. If your toes get tired, stretch it out. Stretch it out. Coming up, you know what's next, you know what's next. You can do these as slow or as fast as you want to. I recommend a little bit slower just because you feel the control. You feel the squeeze. You feel the lengthening. I don't know how many that was. I know you're going to hear me repeat that a lot of times, and maybe I should just not even tell you I don't know how many that was. And you can just be like, oh my gosh, she can't count. Where did she go to school? Here we go, soft knees again. Open it up. Moving to bear hold, 15 to 20 seconds. You have to count it. If you don't want to do it as long as I do, then you count your own, all right? So today's workout is dedicated to my friend Philip, who's been working out with me for probably, oh gosh, probably 4 years off and on. And when he moved to another building, then we started communicating by email, and I would send his workouts by email. So now Philip gets to see me in person on the videos. So, hi Philip, enjoy this workout. And he's always the first to tell me, you can't count. Oh well, Philip, you keep coming back, right? Bring it down. So like I said, we're doing this for about 15 minutes. And then we will move to our yoga stretch. And surprisingly, I have stayed with these 12-pounders, so that does surprise me. I imagine I'll feel that for 2 days, but it's a good feel. Changing to the 5s. The most important thing, I think, for both of these first 2 exercises is not to hang your head, because then your back and your spine follow. Activate everything, keeping it nice and tight. I'm going to say that's close to 8. I don't really know. Come on down. Checking the time. Oh, you are so close. We are almost finished. You can drop your chin a little bit on this one. Get a nice little neck stretch. Or take those eyeballs toward the mat, or even just a little further out. I can feel my quads too in this one. I can also feel the calves. Release that pose. All right, this should be our last time through before that alarm goes off. We shall see. Here we go. So I want to say hi to my nurse friends, John and Alan, who used to work out with me until they graduated, and now they are serving the community. The front lines, people, the front lines. I hope you're all healthy and safe. Also, wash your hands. I know everybody's preaching it. And bring it down for bear. Oh my goodness. You all are doing an awesome job. Okay, from right here, stay down. And we're going to come into a child's pose. So in the child's pose, you're going to feel a nice big stretch in the glutes, in the spine, in the shoulders, down the back of the legs, the hamstrings. And we have 32 seconds there. Good job, everybody. Good job. We're going to turn that off and move right to our yoga stretch. When you're ready, coming up to your hands and knees, or fists and knees. You notice I'm using my fists today. When you're ready, exhale, push the belly up. Inhale the belly down for cat-cow. Look across the room, exhale, push up. Hold each position as long as you need to, or just keep moving through with the breath like I am. One more. We're going to wag our tails, so just shifting the hips left and right. You can kind of have a neutral spine right here. Moving to child's pose once again. And if you want, you can leave the hands toward the top of the mat, or you can bring them back by the feet, letting the shoulders droop. Your choice. Keep breathing. Coming up. As we come up, we're going to bring one foot forward. So go ahead, bring one forward. It doesn't matter which one. I have the right one forward if you need to know that. Let me move this mat just a little bit. So in this, we are stretching the quad muscles, we're stretching the psoas, and we're getting a little activation right here in the hamstring. When you're ready, we're going to push the back knee up, and with my right knee is forward, my right hand is going to move to the sky for twist. So once again, loosening up that back. Bringing it down. All right, we're going to bring that foot back a little bit, and we're going to keep it toward the crotch area, okay? So I want you to know that if this bothers your knee, I want you to come up like this, okay? So come up just a little bit and push back into the back heel. Otherwise, you're going to come into pigeon pose, staying right down here. I'm going to kind of show you where I am here. And the hips are forward. You can stay right here, or you can relax. If you like, you can leave one elbow in the mat. So my right knee is forward, my right elbow is going to be up for a twist. Keep breathing. When you're finished, coming around, we're going to do the other side. When you're ready, bring the left one forward. Leaving the knee down in the back or taking it up, your choice. Feel the stretch first. Left knee is forward, left hand moves up, okay? So this is the modification. If you like, you can come straight up with a straighter leg. Good job. Bringing it down, we're going to scoot that toe back. Remember, it comes back toward the crotch, or it stays right here, all right? When you're ready, take the elbow down, finding the twist. So left knee is forward, left elbow is up. Releasing that pose. Very nice job. You notice on that it stretches the hamstrings out that you just worked. Let's move back to cat-cow. Exhale, push the belly up. Inhale the belly down. Exhale, push up. Come here. Come here and say hi. Inhale the belly down. One more time. Exhale, push up. And inhale down. Coming around to a seated pose. We are going to stretch the hamstrings just a little bit more, and then we'll be finished. So just leaning forward. And if this isn't comfortable, you can always bend the knees and lean forward. Come here and say hi. You! She's my bad one. She's my really bad one. And release. When you're ready, Comfortable seated pose, whatever that is for you, stretching forward. I have a diamond shape going on here, so it's not exactly a butterfly. It's with my toes pushed out a ways. And coming up, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale to the heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.